Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm running a little late. Some things going on. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. You know what I mean? Crazy people, crazy things. First and foremost, I do not own the rights to this music. I do not own the rights to this music. My last video was deleted by Warner Brothers Music Group because they told me that I didn't own the music, so they deleted my video, which is kind of crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. Tanya, how you doing today? How you feeling? But yeah, T, what's happening, T? How you doing? Got a real sensitive topic today for those that can't deal with real personal things. Then I ask that you leave the room because it's a serious topic. Somebody sent me a inbox, on the topic tonight, and that topic really touched me. You know what I mean? Because I'm really not the one for that. I don't really like that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Ladybug, what's going on, love? Duchess, how you doing tonight? But let me chop this down a little bit. Janella, what's up, sis? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a real touchy situation, man. It really like touched me, and it had me in a type of way. Mel, what's happening, Mel? How you doing? What's good with you, homie? You good? Gotta get my candles. Y'all see I'm running late. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my candles lit. April Brown. Kimberly Dario. April Brown, how you doing? Kimberly Dario, how you doing? Welcome to the living room. This is where we talk about real things, you know what I'm saying? Try to find solutions to common problems that we seem to be struggling with day in and day out, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. You know what I mean? Straight, honest opinions, you know what I'm saying? But understand it's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? If you have, or it's just my advice. You want to take advice from somebody else, you can do that too, you know what I mean? But this is just me putting it out there from my perspective, that's all. You know what I mean? As a male, you know what I mean? Giving it to y'all real. That's all I can do. That's how I'm built. For real. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, man, tonight's topic is it's a really touchy situation, man. And I don't feel like nobody should have to go through that. Male or female should have to go through that, man. It's a sad situation, but it's all too common. You know what I'm saying? And we sweep it under the rug a lot. Had to get my candles right. I gotta get my ambiance flowing. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get my ambiance flowing right. Everything good. You know what I'm saying? Get it where it need to be. You dig? Tawana, what's up, lady? But as this music playing in the background, you know how I do. Yeah, like I said, it's a touchy situation, man. So I need y'all to bear with me, you know what I mean? Sometimes I might get a little choked, you know what I'm saying, because of the situation. And like I said, if you're sensitive to things like, you know what I mean, things like this is real life, you know what I mean? That's what's up, homie. But if you're sensitive to things like this, then I advise you to not, be in here. Because it's a really touchy situation, man. And I'm gonna read what was written to me as it was written to me. So, all right, I'm gonna read it as it was written to me. So, and then I'm gonna ask for y'all feedback. Oh, okay, here we go. Olivia, what's up, Olivia? What's up, Liv? What's good with you? Welcome to the living room. You finally made one, huh? I see you. You let her, what's happening? April, what's good? All right, so here we go with the inbox I got. Now this is real, so I want y'all opinion. You know what I'm saying? I need to feed off y'all energy as well. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to get this lady, you know what I'm saying, some feedback. You know what I'm saying? Some honest, sincere feedback. I mean, keep it raw, but be mindful that people are hurt in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful about that too when y'all give y'all feedback, please. All right, so this is an email. It says, afternoon. So I've been real busy and missing the living room when it goes live, but I do watch. I was hoping you could tackle a topic for me. It's really personal, so I would like to be anonymous. Hope, what's up, lady? So I would like to be anonymous, but currently I'm dealing with a really tough situation and I could really use some different opinions and advice. My family has been estranged since my parents' divorce. I barely have relationships with my two sisters and my father. I don't communicate with my mother at all. Well, my younger sister, who was almost 22, 22 years old, confided in me. All right, hold up, I gotta get to the next one. Confided in me some things that has happened to her as we are trying to establish and maintain relationship. Well, she told me that my nephew, who has just turned 18, had raped and abused her sexually for years. This made me immediately think about my daughter. I have kept her away from my family most of her life, but in the last few years have let her spend time with them alone. Well, my daughter also told me when confronted that he has also raped her twice. I wholeheartedly believe both of them. However, I have held on to that information for almost a year now, really just waiting on them to tell me how they wanted to proceed. Well, my little sister has found her voice and everyone knows now. My older sister is a mess, which is to be expected. I'm trying to give her time to process everything, but I feel like everyone is looking to me to fix this situation, almost making me responsible for their individual feelings and emotions. As a victim of child abuse, of childhood sexual abuse, and multiple rapes myself, I don't know how to proceed. I never fought or stood up for myself. I don't think I have it in me. Now I'm supposed to absolutely have no choice. Fight this battle for my child. I got people saying go to the police. I got others saying just stay away from them. My daughter was cutting herself, getting in trouble in school, grades dropped, you name it. We have just got her back. We have just got her back on track and in a good space. I feel all alone in this struggle. I know this is a lot, but I think that as a people, we don't talk about this thing enough. We often sweep it under the rug. Thanks for your time. I will understand if this topic may be too much for what you are trying to do. I appreciate you for even starting this platform in the first place. Most nights it's my only adult interactions outside of work. Laughing out loud, you are appreciated. Thanks in advance. I need y'all to get this young lady some feedback, man, because this situation right here is a real tough one, man. And I don't feel like, I feel like when you're abusing children, you know what I'm saying, and children have to, you don't understand, people don't understand, you scar these kids for life. You understand what I'm saying? That's a real serious issue, and this ain't something that you're supposed to sweep under the rug. This is something that we as adults supposed to handle and tackle together. So I'm asking y'all to give me some feedback on what I just read to y'all. I do not own the rights to this song. I'm asking y'all to give them some feedback, you know what I'm saying, some honest feedback. April, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Your letter, how you doing? I don't know if I said that already. Tanisha T, I already said what's up to you. Hope I said what's up. Didi, what's going on? Jana, how you doing? Welcome to the living room. But yeah, I need y'all to give some honest feedback because she's reading this and she's gonna see your feedback. So I need you to be, be mindful that it's a lot of lives involved in this situation, and a lot of people stand to get hurt. But my advice was to go to the authorities. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't care for putting people in jail, but at the same time, this dude has an issue. He has a mental issue. You raping your family members. Not even just your family members. It's rape, period. You understand what I'm saying? You rape anybody, period. That's an issue for me. You understand what I'm saying? Keisha, how you doing? What's up? But y'all talk to me, man. Put something out there, man. Put something in the air, man. Let this lady breathe some fresh air, man. Help this lady get through this, man. Like I said, my advice was to go to the authorities, man. You gotta put that out there because that guy needs help. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid, you know what I'm saying, that he's done that to somebody else or somebody else's child or looking at somebody else's child as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Michaela, how you doing? Yeah, it has to stop, but what do you do? That's what she's looking for, advice. T, she needs some advice. What do you do? You know what I mean? As y'all heard that, what I just read, how would y'all go about handling that situation? If it was you, God forbid it was you and you were in that shoes. Or if anybody even went through that, you don't even have to say necessarily that it was you that you're speaking on. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody else that you know of a situation. How did they handle that? How did they go about that? That's what we need to know. That's what we're trying to figure out to help this lady on her road to recovery, man. As far as, getting this thing taken care of. I'm good, Michaela. I can't complain. You see, we in the living room. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. Get the authorities in on it. I believe so too, Janella. I think that needs to be dealt with because he needs some. He has some real serious issues. Olivia says, "Wow, this story is deep, and I know it's not easy, but as long as she has a voice, she seriously needs to speak up. She's more concerned with the child, you know what I mean, having to relive that and speaking about it to somebody that she don't know and things of that nature. She's more concerned with, you know, dealing with that aspect of it, you know what I mean, how it's going to affect her child. You know what I mean? As far as standing in front, like if it was to go to trial or whatever, and she has to stand in front of these people and these people she don't know, she's already a little girl, and to have to relive that moment of this guy just you know abusing her over and over. Maddie said, and then be mindful too that it's her nephew. You know what I'm saying? It's her nephew. It's her sister's son. Not that make a difference. No, not that should make a difference, because if you foul, you foul. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and go crazy on him, but I got some things I would like to say about him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some real crazy shit, man. But you gotta really have something wrong. It's some screws loose up in there. You ain't got all your bread in your basket. You know what I'm saying? That's a half a loaf of bread, and it's 2 slices short of that. Maddie said, Ladybug said, Ladybug said, you got to get the police involved. This may not be the first time. Also, see professional and spiritual help to deal with fallout. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta talk to. You gotta sit them down and explain to them what's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, prepare them for it. That's how I feel. Prepare them. Sit them down and talk to them. Listen, this is what's going to happen. It's going to get real hectic before it gets better. You know what I'm saying? But it's a process that has to take place. It has to take place. You know what I'm saying? T said, that's a hard situation. I would be worried that it will happen to someone else. I will put him away. He needs help. Absolutely. Amy, what's going on, Amy? You late, but you here, though. I appreciate you, love. Mel said, wow, I'm choked up. That's a lot. Woo. I think she should definitely report it. I don't care who's going to get hurt behind it. At the end of the day, her daughter's well-being is what's important. And she may also need to talk to someone, see if she wants to talk to someone to express her pain. If it's not addressed, she's going to harbor the stuff for the rest of her life. Absolutely, I agree. I definitely agree. I mean, this is something that, like she said, it gets swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? It's too many times people don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Whether regardless of the fact of his family or not, it's still a situation that needs to be discussed. Period, point blank. It's still a situation that needs to be discussed. And he needs the proper care. He needs help. You understand what I'm saying? He needs help. Whether it be an ass in his foot, a foot in his ass, I meant to say, or he needs something. You got to think those too. Some people are really mentally messed up in their head like that. You understand what I'm saying? They really messed up in their head, so they have psychological problems. You know what I'm saying? Not to excuse it, you understand what I'm saying? But if it's not addressed, he's not going to deal with it. Go back out there. Go back out there. He's not gonna feel he's gonna continue to do it. He probably got somebody else lined up as we speaking. You know what I'm saying? Ready to get to him. You understand what I'm saying? Which is kind of foul. You know what I mean? It's not good, man. It's not good, man. Sharon says she needs to go to the authorities, but is her daughter strong enough to go through the process? I also believe mother and daughter need therapy to work through this immediately. Absolutely. That's what I agree. I agree with that too. You know what I mean? I definitely agree with that. It's just it's a messed up situation, man. But you know a lot of grown people that been through stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But this is a child, man. This is a child. We should, as adults, we're supposed to protect the children. You know what I'm saying? And she got to do what she got to, man. She got to get the authorities involved. I believe that too. And they're going to need therapy. She's going to need a lot of therapy. T said, I'm so sorry that has happened to her, but he needs help. Absolutely. Olivia says she needs to take it to the authorities and have that sick individual locked up. Absolutely. He needs to get locked up. He needs to be in a mental institution. He needs to do something. Something got to happen. But nothing's going to happen if you just sit back on your hands and don't do nothing about it. This is something that needs to be addressed, and this is something that needs to be addressed immediately. ASAP. ASAP. Word. He can't, he shouldn't even be on the streets right now. She needs to be at the precinct right now with her daughter right now. Don't wait too long. It's statute of limitations on things, man. You can't wait too long. I don't know what the statute of limitation is on rape, but man, listen, you gotta get to that, man. Janella said, get into family services. Get into family services and with the situation and get everyone that's been involved. How long has it been since he raped them? Because you get them tested for his DNA. Your letter said, I agree. I would go to the authorities. Yes, it would be hard reliving the situation, but I don't think they will ever have any type of peace if he's not held accountable for his actions. Absolutely, I agree. T said, yes, that's her family. Everyone needs help. Absolutely, man. I think she's more concerned with how her sister is gonna react to the situation. Or I think she's more concerned with what her sister's dealing with, the fact that it's her son, you know what I'm saying, that's doing these foul acts. You know what I mean? And I think that's what her issue is. You know what I'm saying? How our family's already broken up. You know what I mean? And then her and her sister trying to come back, or trying to rehash their differences and bring the family back together. And now they find out this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, what do you do, man? Like, that's crazy, man. Chanel Smith, how you doing? Welcome to the living room. Welcome to the living room. Thank you for tuning us in, tuning in to us. We appreciate it. For real. Amy said, now this is real. Now you can give some advice. I mean, we all can give some advice, but Amy, you know, this is something that you actually been through. So Amy said, I was molested by a family member from age 4 to 7. Damn. Has to be reported. Most likely it's more than one victim. Absolutely. That's my thing. I'm good, Chanel. I can't complain. Thank you for checking in on us. You know what I mean? But this is real serious, man. This is real serious. I mean, like, wow. Tanya said, authorities and counseling is the best way to go. Because of my past, I've always paid close attention to who my kids were around and always asked questions. If this is thrown under the rug, that man. This is thrown under the rug. Let me see where you at. Rug, that man will continuously keep doing what he is doing. The child needs help, someone to talk to other than a family member. They will prepare her for anything she may have to go through. It's harder when it's another family member, but he needs help. By you pursuing a case, it will help make her feel safe, and it will also give him help while he's locked up. God bless you and your child. This really hit home for me. That's why it needs to be talked about. I'm sure there's other people that actually been through this situation too. You know what I'm saying? Whether you choose to speak up or not, that's on you. You know, that's not what we're here for. We're just trying to get some advice and help this lady through the situation that she's going through. So I appreciate all y'all for, you know, giving some solid and sound advice. You know what I mean? But the bottom line is, as everybody's saying, she needs to go to the authorities. You need to go to the police. You know what I'm saying? You need to go to the police because this guy needs to be off the streets. Period. He seems to be, and you know, I understand it's your nephew or whatever, but he's a predator. He's a predator. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't just one person. It's more than one. It's two that we know of. You know what I'm saying? It's two that we know of. That doesn't mean that's it. And that doesn't mean they're going to be the last. You know, this is something. This is not a switch that you just turn off and on. You know what I mean? It's not a light switch. This is something that's embedded in him. This is something that's inside of him. He has this sickness inside of him that needs to be taken care of. You know what I mean? He really does. You need to get this guy off the street. You need to talk to the authorities. If your sister's mad, so what? Your daughter comes before your sister. That's your child. Your daughter comes before your sister. That's your child. You have to make sure she's safe. Your sister's a grown woman. Your daughter's a kid. She needs you more than anybody. This is going to be very hard for her to get through. This is good. She's going to be scarred for the rest of her life. Understand that for the rest of her life. And it's no coming back from that. It's no coming back from that. You know what I mean? She got to carry this through the rest of her life. You know what I mean? Every time she see a man that resembles him, she might, go into shell shock. And you never know how this going to affect this child. Some women that have been through this turn to drugs. You know what I'm saying? They turn to drugs. They turn to prostitution because they think that's the only way a person is going to love them. You understand? They feel like they're not worthy of a real love. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get this you have to get this addressed, taken care of like immediately. Janella said he needs a mental hospital, not jail. Yoletta said if he's done this to them, I'm sure they're not his only victims. Absolutely. April said, I honestly think those men that physically abuse children need the lesson that can only be learned through the penitentiary. In all honesty, sometimes it is truly. Let me see. Where you at? I gotta get back this. All right. Truly too late to reach those men on a counseling level as far as meditation. A brutal lesson must be knocked deeply in him so that he could feel what is not normal to become normal himself. Families go through enough already. So for the psychotic abnormalities to hit a family, someone's must step out of their norm to bring closure to the family going forth. The only other option is to have an uncontrollable, unconscious, unexpected blackout that will make you do something you'll regret later when your senses come back. So sorry, young lady, to know this hit your family. God will provide. In Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. I like that, April. Yeah, man. Put yourself in her shoes, man. Put yourself in her shoes and think about that, man. Think about if it was your child. That's one reason why I'm gonna be real with you. That's one reason why I don't allow my kids to stay over. They're not staying over nobody. It's sad. Take it how you want to take it, but that's me. My kids not spending the night over nobody's house. They go to somebody's house. I want to meet whoever they go in there. I want to know who's in that house. I need to know all of this information because I swear to God, help me. I swear to God. Man, I don't know. Man, make my bed because I'm not coming home. I'm hurting. Woo. That's a touchy situation, man. Because me as a father, we're supposed to be providers. We're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to protect our children. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the father was because she didn't mention anything about a father. You know what I'm saying? But this is why it's so important for us to be in our kids' lives. Y'all women got to stop playing them games. And it's not to turn the tables on y'all. I just need to say this. Y'all women got to stop playing these games and eliminating the fathers out of these kids' lives, man. If they don't want to be there, that's one thing different, man. But if these dudes want to be involved in their kids' lives, put your differences aside, man. Let these dudes be fathers to their kids, man, because they need us just as much as they need y'all. They really do, man. I'm feeling trying not to break down, man, but this shit get me hot, man. This shit get me hot because all I could do is picture my kids in this type of situation. You know what I'm saying? That shit bothers me, man. That shit really bothers me. I can just imagine this little girl be going through the shit that she go through, man, and nobody to talk to, and nobody probably feeling like nobody understands her, or feeling like she's not worthy, or just feeling like she's a piece of shit because some fucking dude took advantage of her that's supposed to be a fucking family member. Just fuck, man. Give me a second, man. Give me a second. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. All right, man. All right, I'm back, man. I'm gonna read some of these comments, get off of my because I apologize, y'all. That shit is just, ooh. Janella said I wouldn't give two fucks about what my sister has to say. Not at all. Not at all. Montoya said, hey, everyone, I'm late, but I'm here. What's going on, baby? Tawana said, I would get police involved because it has happened to a family member of mine, and the man went to jail, and that man was personal own father. Oh my God, was a person's own father. Oh my God. Let me see. I'm sorry. In this lady's situation, they need to get police involved, and the daughter need professional help to get them through this. I know this is a hard situation for them all, but he need to be locked up before he does this to someone else. Mel said, I realize her daughter may have a lot to deal with coming forward, but if she doesn't, she may grow up with resentment towards the mother and other family members. I do not own the rights to this music. Please don't delete my video, because this is some real shit right here, and people need to hear this, man. Please don't delete my video. I do not own the rights to this music. Where you at, man? I'm sorry, man. Resentment towards the mother and other family members for not helping her. I'm sorry, but no one else would be more important than what her daughter is going through. This is a permanent mark on her physical and mental. Yeah, now that's the shit that bothers me, man. That's the shit that bothers me. Like I was just telling y'all, like I believe like a week ago, you know what I'm saying? And yo, excuse me, man. I was telling y'all like a week ago, I was watching my son. That shit just made me smile. You know what I'm saying? It made me smile because I was watching him and I was telling y'all how it was just, you know, refreshing to see him just playing and just being a kid, you know what I'm saying? Being a kid, how kids are supposed to be, you know, carefree, no worries in the world, you know what I'm saying? Because as parents, we're supposed to protect them and make sure that nothing happens to them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying it's this lady's fault, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, ain't no but, matter of fact, I'm not saying it's this lady's fault, so please don't take it the wrong way. But what I'm saying is, I imagine how her daughter feels, but at the same time, imagine how she feels. You understand what I'm saying? All these years, she kept her daughter away from these people, you know what I'm saying, her family members, because, you know what I'm saying, of situations, and she was untrusting of them, you know what I'm saying? And she had rightful reasons to feel like that, because now she got to live with the fact, like, her daughter might, like somebody said, her daughter might have some resentment towards her, like, Mom, why did you let me go over there? Where were you? Why wasn't you there to protect me? You know what I'm saying? As a parent, we supposed to do, man. Oh, man. Daphne, what's happening, sis? Olivia says she needs to release some of that hurt pain. I'm sorry, y'all keep turning the camera around. I do not own the rights to this music. Some of that hurt and pain that she's endured, and speak up before it's too late. But the thing about that too, I forgot to mention that part. The thing about that too is it's a repetitive cycle, because the mother's been molested as a child. Her mother has been molested. The lady that wrote me this, she's been molested as a child also. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that's just been going on in their family. I don't know if it was from a family member as well, but she's been through this situation too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an ongoing cycle. That needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped, and it stops with your daughter. You understand? Fortunately, you can't prevent it now because it happened. You know what I'm saying? But going forward, you need to break that cycle, man. Y'all need to lock this, man. Janella said, if her son, my nephew, is doing this shit, he got to go. Sorry, but it's not right at all. Not at all, man. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all gonna hear some foul language. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you are holier than thou, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to be disrespectful when I say that, but I mean if you are a holy person, and you know you don't, please leave the room, because this shit get me emotional. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who it is. Real talk. I don't give a fuck who it is. If one of my nephews or one of my brothers, God, man, any of my uncles, would touch one of my kids, off with their fucking head, man. Off with their head, man. I'm not advocating violence. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. But I'm just saying, man, you was not going to touch my child and nothing happens. The law, you should be begging for the law. Because word to my mother, man, you fucking crazy. You fucking crazy. Oh my God. Loretta said, if I had a son and he was molesting and raping my family, I don't care who he is. His self is wrong and needs to be held accountable. If her sister doesn't understand that, then she's just as messed up as her son. I believe her sister do understand. I believe her sister does understand, you know what I'm saying? But her sister is just hurt for the fact that she found out that her son was doing these things from the way I gathered it. You know what I'm saying? And speaking with this young lady, that's the way I gathered it. Her sister is hurt, you know what I'm saying? Her sister's going through emotional things as well. Her sister's talking about checking herself into a mental institution because she's going crazy over this situation, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, if you go to a mental institution, take your son with you. You know what I'm saying? Take your son with you. And he needs some jail time. He needs therapy. He don't need no mental institution. A lot of people get off too easy with that mental institution shit. Nah, he need to go to fucking jail. He need to go to fucking jail and get all the mental help he can get from there. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody fucking rape him. Let him see how the fuck it feel. That's what the fuck he need. I'm just being real about it, man. Fuck, the gloves is off. Fuck it. Let's talk real, man. We gonna talk real. Let's talk real, man. He need to go. He need to get it fucking. He need to be fucking raped so he can see how the fuck it feel. Fucking stupid shit, man. April said, and then he has to yield to changing mentally. Shit. Montoya said, I think her and her sister need to find a way to be supportive of each other because right now they both need help. However, when it comes to my kids, nobody is walking with that family or not. I think, you already know, your kids is my kids. Fuck, you ain't even gotta say that. I think he may have also been abused somewhere down the line, and that's probably why he is doing it. If it's not reported, she doesn't want her daughter resenting her later in life, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Name, what's up, cuzzo? How you doing? Angel, how you doing? Angel, Cincinnati in the building. I see you. Talking about some real shit tonight, man. We talking about some real shit tonight. Amy said, people that do that are sick. They can't fight the desire. It has to be reported. And like the lady said, everybody is going to need counseling to deal with the feelings of anger, guilt, and betrayal. Janella said, amen. Violetta said, if my mother knew I was molested and she dragged her feet on or was more concerned about how my aunt felt about it, I would forever feel animosity towards her for not having my back. And that's exactly that's why you have to deal with that. As a parent, it's your obligation, your duty to make sure that you take care and protect your children. In this case, it's too late to protect your child, but you can prevent, you can, I'm not gonna say it's too late to protect your child, but in your case, in this case, protecting your child means getting this fucking dude off the streets. And it's not only just about your child at this point now. I'm not being disrespectful or saying that, to minimize your child's situation, but I'm saying it's somebody else he's probably lining up. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter is not going to be the last one. He's going to have somebody else if he hasn't did it already. You got to get him off the fucking streets. He doesn't deserve to be free walking amongst people. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else's little daughter is in jeopardy right now because this dude is still fucking walking around on the streets. Hope says she has to report him no matter if the sisters get upset or mad or what. That's her child, and I would go straight to the authorities. They all need help, and he needs a good old ass kicking. I think I would be, let me see. I think I would be in jail myself if anyone touches my kids. Maybe he was raped or touched when he was younger and thinks it's okay, but I would still seek and get the authorities involved. Nah, I don't believe he think it's okay. He can't think it's okay. He can't think it's okay. Wait till you get behind them walls and them boys start touching on him, because I promise you, he go behind them walls, they gonna get his ass. Trust me. That's one thing that's not tolerated in the prison system, and that's raping little kids. That's not tolerated at all. Period. Point blank. Old people, little kids, that's not tolerated. Off with your head. Dead ass. Anybody that been to prison know that. You come in there and you talk about and they find out you a child molester. Man, what? Troy said, I know someone that this happened to, and it's even worse. when the person does not get prosecuted any type of way. I have daughters, and we drill in their heads that if anybody touch you inappropriately, let either of us know. We have to teach our children to please speak up. I commend her daughter for speaking up. Don't let her speak up and leave it alone. Nah, not at all. And that's absolutely true too. You can't have your child. It's best to have an open communication with your child. If your child doesn't feel comfortable with talking to you, guess what? They're gonna hold it in. They're gonna hold it in. If they're not comfortable talking to you, they're gonna hold it in. And that's going to build up and build up and build up. Like she said, her daughter was acting out, doing all types of shit, her grades slipped and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to your kids, man. Pay attention to your kids. I say this shit damn near every show. Pay attention to your kids, man. Word. Talk to your kids. Open up that line of communication with your kids, man. You have to have that. You have to have that. It's very important, man. Tanya said if she chooses not to go to the authorities, she will definitely still want to get her daughter into therapy. No, she gotta go to the damn authorities. She better go to the authorities. This kind of trauma stays with you forever. Ja, you're absolutely right. If you don't get help, you find another outlet, and most times it doesn't turn out well. Not at all. Not at all. Man, you gotta get it together, man. And then he said, you definitely gotta be careful who is around your kids at all times, because the devil comes in all forms, and letting kids meet random men and women is a definite no-go. Yeah, I had to breathe. I'm good, Ladybug. That should just move me, man. It just moved me, man. It just moved me. It just take me to a whole nother place, because kids are innocent, man. They're supposed to be able to enjoy their innocence, man. You got grown ass people praying, and don't be mindful that he raped his aunt too. Not just his niece, his cousin. He raped his his aunt. That's a few years older than 4 years older than him. He raped his aunt repeatedly. His aunt is 22. He's 18. He raped his aunt repeatedly. Like, what the fuck, man? This is crazy. Janella says she trusted it with him, and he took that away from her. Family, man. Family. They say family is worse than your enemies, man. Family is worse than your friends and your enemies nowadays, man. That's crazy, man. You can't trust your peoples around family. If you can't trust your kids around family, man, well, who can you trust them around, man? Word, it's a sad situation, man. Like, damn, people care more about their cars and their materialistic things more than they do their family nowadays, man. That's ridiculous. That shit is ridiculous. Get back in the game, man. Y'all bugging, man. Get back in the game, man. Then he said, oh no, I'm late, but you said it was a family member who violated. So sad, because that type of thing definitely happens in families and then gets swept under the rug. Shaking my damn head. Absolutely, and that's exactly what she said. So that's why I'm trying to tell her she has to go to the authorities. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank her. I want to thank her for bringing that to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell y'all, my inbox is open. You know what I mean? If you got a subject, something you want to talk about, hit me in my inbox, man. Especially with something that is important like this. You know what I mean? People need to know that there's other people that support them. I don't even know this. I don't even know this young lady personally, but I support her. If she needs me, I'm there. Whatever I can do, I'm there. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the type of person that I am, and that's how we need to be for each other, man. Period, point blank. We need to stick up for each other, man. People shouldn't be walking through shit like this by themselves at all. At all. This lady is hurting. You understand what I'm saying? She's hurting. You know how much courage it had to take for her to actually write me and tell me her business like that? To tell me what was going on in her life? You understand? And don't know me from nowhere? You know what I'm saying? I tip my hat to her, man. That was the first step. She wants help. She's looking for help. So that's why I'm opening this up to this forum right now. That's why I'm opening it up to this group right now. You understand what I'm saying? So we can help her on her journey to recovery, because she needs help. She don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? And now she probably has more of she probably has more of a drive now to deal with this situation now, hearing what everybody has to say. So I thank each and every one of y'all that voiced your opinion. I really do, man. And I'm sure she probably does too, because she needed to hear that. Ladybug said, this is really hard, but when you know that then you know that it happened to a family member, you can't help but to feel mad, angry, and the need to take revenge. And let me say this. She emphasized mad and angry. Yeah. T said, yes, my children are my first priority. My family will have to follow my lead on helping my daughter. Hope said she is protecting him for some reason, and it's not good. She should have been went to the police. If he raped her now, he's touching her daughter. Shit, not right. Both scared for the rest of their lives. Exactly. And meanwhile, he's running around free. You know what I'm saying? He's running around free. He does not deserve to be free. I'm going to say that again. He does not deserve to be free. He does not deserve to be free. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not an advocate for putting people in jail. You know what I mean? I'm not an advocate for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? But in situations like this, yeah, you fucking need to be under the jail. You know what I'm saying? You need to be under the fucking jail. You take somebody's life, you need to be under the fucking jail. What the fuck gives you the right to feel you can take somebody's life? Those things right there, what the fuck if somebody tells you, no, they don't want to be, leave them the fuck alone. Period. Shit is fucked up, man. Fucking family member. Like, first of all, man, Montoya said, I understand you saying all dads need to be in their child's life, and that's true, but ladies know these men that you are having kids with. Do your research like it's a job. Absolutely. Shatoya, how you doing? Hello, everyone. Sending positive vibes in the atmosphere from Cali. What's the discussion this evening? We got a situation. Allison, how you doing, Allison? Welcome to the living room. Shatoya, the situation is we had a lady that that wanted to put something in the air, and it was about her child. Her child was violated by her nephew. Her child was violated by her nephew. She was raped a couple of times by her nephew. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And the nephew also raped her younger sister, which is his aunt. He raped his aunt and he raped his cousin. You know what I'm saying? He's been raping his aunt for a minute, but now he's raped his little cousin twice. And she needs to know. She wants to hear, what do you think? What does she need to do? What should she do? What should be her response? You know what I'm saying? How should she take care, go about this situation? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. So that's the discussion, man. You can chime in at any time. Mel said, I gotta take a break. I'll be back. Yoletta said, this dude did this and nobody didn't do anything. Now he's done it again because he knows they have allowed him to get away with it before. He's done it several times. Like I said before, he's been raping his aunt for a while. He's been raping his aunt for a while. He just got around to the younger cousin now. You know what I'm saying? He just got around to the younger cousin. So his intent, he's just gonna take it. Yoletta said enough is enough. Absolutely. T said, yes, the family will have to follow my lead. I would not care about nobody's feelings. My daughter comes first. Man, I'm gonna tell you this. I promise you this. Before he go to jail, they're gonna have to figure out what happened to him. Because I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Period. Where's her father? You know what I'm saying? Where's her father? Because the father's not even mentioned in this. April said, yep. Author is T. Lachey. How you doing? She said all these monsters need to get what they deserve. Hiding these monsters and families need to stop. And she put emphasis on the word stop. Everybody needs to speak up, and the wrong need to be in jail and put on the front line during. I do not own the rights to this music. On the front line. Everybody needs to speak up, and the wrong need to be in jail and put on the front line during war. Author said, you're not wrong at all. What up, La? My son joined my son in the living room, Mullah Machiavelli. Live, what's going on, boy? I love you, boy. Your letter said a damn perverted rapist. I don't care who it is, whose son, uncle, or father it is. I don't care. I don't care. And I absolutely agree with that. It shouldn't matter who it. It don't matter if it's family or not. They violated your child. Your child was violated. You have to take care of that situation. You need to correct that. I mean, there's no way you can correct the situation, but you need to make your child feel like you got their back. You need to make your child feel secure in a situation that you always going to protect them. Although, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't able to do it that time. You know what I'm saying? You need to let them know that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to hold them down. You're going to make sure that they good. April said, yeah, because those animals in jail gain respect from the prison guards to deliver justice how it is due. Jail, jail, jail. He'll find hell there. Now, good people that goes to jail are protected by good. Wolves and sheep for a reason. Allison said, motherfuckers do shit that they know they can get away with. Ain't no motherfucker that dumb. These types of people know exactly what they are doing, and they know it's wrong, period. I agree. Arthur said, if they're not caught, they will keep doing it. My family ostracized me when I revealed what I witnessed from the monster in my family. This shit's gotta stop. Hope said, I'm sorry, but that mental shit is out the door. You touching and violated my child, you're going to get beat the fuck up. Then I will call the police and catch a charge too. Real talk. I agree. Your letter said he'll be molesting her grandkids in another 15 years if they don't do nothing about it. Absolutely. Montoya said, at this point, he is like a rapist that the family doesn't know. He need to be treated accordingly. Absolutely. Montoya said he may think it's okay because if he did it, if it did happen to him and his mother did nothing about it. He's fucking footing his ass. Amy said, I stayed home with my children and constantly communicated with them about molestation. I kind of threatened them. If I ever find out you were and didn't tell me, we got problems. I never told anyone. Let me see. I never told anyone, but another family member confessed it to my mom and told about me. I was angry for years, but in 2015, I reached out to him and told him he's forgiven. He apologized, admitted he always wanted to, but didn't know how. Y'all probably wondering how I did that. I had to for me. Whew, you're strong. You're strong, Amy, and I commend you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it says in the Bible that, you know what I'm saying, in order to be forgiven, you have to learn to forgive. You have to first forgive. You know what I mean? So I commend you on that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I'm that strong. Actually, I know I'm not that strong to be that forgiving like that. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you on that. I can't do it. For the rest of now, I'm a forgiving person. But some shit like that, I don't know if I can do that. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can do that. And I don't ever want to find out either. I don't ever want to find out. So, you know what I mean? Like, your letter said, just because you've been molested or raped does not mean you can be a product of your environment and rape or molest others. That is no acceptable excuse. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to sneak around and do this, so he knows he's wrong. Absolutely. If he's not doing it out in the open, he absolutely know he knows something that he's not supposed to be doing. That's a fact. If you sneaking around doing it, you know it's something that you're not supposed to be doing. You're aware of the fact that you're not supposed to be doing it. You understand what I'm saying? You definitely do. Yes, Ladybug. Absolutely. He is a sick fuck. Absolutely. April said, and the most relaxing and rewarding way to get through something like that, like this, sorry to honestly say, is revenge. This is horrible. Authority must be sought. Yeah. Hope said, Ja, don't get me wrong. He belongs in jail and someone needs to rape his ass. Excuse my language, but when it comes to innocent kids, I feel violated. The love I have for kids, not just mine, but kids, let me see. The love of kids, not just mine, but kids, period. I will kill somebody. I'm really upset now because this bitch ass is touching kids. Absolutely. Hope, we're in the same place, Hope. You know what I'm saying? It just frustrates me, you know what I'm saying? It hurts me, man. It hurts my heart, man. You gotta be a heartless motherfucker not to care about a situation like this, man. You gotta be a heartless motherfucker not to you know what I'm saying, not to just feel some type of anger, some type of, you know what I'm saying, some type of, how can you not, man? This is a child. This is a child, man. I have my son outside, my daughter outside today, and I'm just watching them play. You know what I'm saying? I just like to watch them. You know what I'm saying? It gives me a sense of peace. You know what I mean? Knowing that they have no worries because I'm gonna protect them. I'm gonna make sure that they good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let no harm come to them. You understand what I'm saying? I'll go hungry before my kids do. Never will I be full and they hungry. Are you fucking crazy? Never will I put them in harm's way. If somebody's shooting, I'm gathering my kids and make sure I get hit first. I'm gonna make sure I get hit and make sure that they safe. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm not even gonna say a father. That's what a parent is supposed to do. Period. That's how it go. When you have a child, your whole obligation is to protect that child and raise that child. That's your obligation. That's your one responsibility that you have for the rest of your life, to make sure that that child is good. Period. You don't have to do nothing. If you don't do nothing else, that's one thing that you have to do. Take care of your kid or kids. That shit is sickening, man. It's sickening, man. Touching on little kids, man. That shit is crazy. Amy said, oh yeah, and both of my parents were working 2 jobs to get us out of the Bronx after a few negative events. Man, it ain't even, to be real with you, it's not even where you at. Because it can happen anywhere. It can happen in a suburban area. It can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere. It's not the environment, it's the people that's around, that's in the environment, that's doing dumps. That happens everywhere. Look at now. They shooting up schools. Kids ain't even safe in school no more. You understand? They going to churches shooting up shit. It can happen anywhere, man. You just have to make sure that you there for your kids, man. You got to make sure you there for your kids. Then he said, I wish I would have heard the entire story from the beginning. This is so sad, but I pray all parties involved get the proper help they need and get that sick bastard locked up. Family or not, point blank, period. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read it one more time. So y'all just bear with me, all right? I'm going to go through it one more time for those that came in late and didn't really get the full story. I'm going to try to run through it as quick as possible. I do not own the rights to this music. Don't delete my video. All right, this is the message I got. Afternoon. So I've been really busy and missing the living room when it goes live, but I do watch. I was hoping you could tackle a topic for me. It's really personal, so I would like to be anonymous. But currently I'm dealing with a really tough situation, and I could really use some different opinions and advice. My family has been estranged since my parents' divorce. I barely have relationships with my 2 sisters and my father. I don't communicate with my mother at all. While my younger sister, who is almost 22 years old, confided in me some things that has happened to her as we are trying to establish and maintain a relationship. Now, mind you, her and her sister was estranged, so now they're trying to establish a relationship, and her sister told her all of this. She said, well, she told me that my nephew, who has just made 18, had raped and abused her sexually for years. For years, he's been doing it to his aunt. This made me immediately think about my daughter. I've kept her away from my family most of her life, but in the last few years have let her spend time with them alone. Well, my daughter also told me when confronted that he had also raped her twice. I wholeheartedly believe both of them. However, I have held on to that information for almost a year now, really just waiting on them to tell me how they wanted to proceed. Well, my little sister has found her voice and everyone knows now. My older sister is a mess, which is to be expected. I'm trying to give her time to process everything, but I feel like everyone is looking to me to fix this situation, almost making me responsible for their individual feelings and emotions. As a victim of childhood sexual abuse and multiple rapes myself, I don't know how to proceed. I never fought or stood up for myself. I don't think I have it in me. Now I'm supposed to absolutely have no choice, fight this battle for my child. I got people saying go to the police. I got others saying just stay away from them. Fuck out of here, just stay away from him. No. My daughter was cutting herself, getting in trouble, and in school, grades dropped, you name it. We have just got her back on track and in a good space. I feel all alone in this struggle. I know this is a lot, but I think that as a people, we don't talk about these things enough. We often sweep it under the rug. Under the rug. Thanks for your time. I will understand if this topic may be too much for what you are trying to do. I appreciate you for even starting this platform in the first place. Most nights, and it's my only adult interactions outside of work. Laughing out loud. You are appreciated. Thanks in advance. Now that's the story. That's the story. Y'all got the story now. So everybody, man. Shatoya said it's unfortunate that back in the day within our community, it was swept under the rug. So many children grew up having children by their uncles, fathers. So fast forward, the harsh reality that this, where is it at? The harsh reality that this, let me see, that this very subject is now being discussed and parents are open to having these conversations with children. As for me, I don't condone children sleeping over other folks' house. The only house mine stay at is my mother's, period. I would fuck a life over tampering with my world, my children, no matter how age. As a foster parent, I deal with many children whom I've had to love on because of their past being violated. Shame the parents who closes their eyes to such sickness. The bad thing is it leaves a sexual desire emotionally for the victims that they must learn to manage as they live. Yeah, absolutely. I said that same thing. Some of them turn promiscuous over shit like that. You know what I mean? And then you wonder, like, what the hell's wrong with that child? You know what I mean? Wow, she's a nasty ass, or he's a nasty. Look, he just humping on everything, and she just touching on everything, and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad, man. That's sad. Toya said, take a deep breath. T said, yes, who they say he's not still doing it to someone else. Who's to say he's not doing it to someone else? Yeah, absolutely doing it somewhere else. He needs to be off the street. Get this fucktard off the street. Family or not. Olivia said, family or not, his sick ass needs to be locked the fuck up or it will continue. So she needs to take it to the authorities and stop him now. Like ASAP. Like get off of this live and call them boys. For real. Get the fuck off this live and go call them boys and handle that situation. Put your daughter in a better situation, man. Because this dude right here, he man. Tanisha said, deadbeat dad. Fucking shame. T said he can still be doing it to someone else. Hope said, I take care of innocent babies and kids and I feel they are mine. And if I thought something was going on or happened to those babies, it's a wrap. They really can't defend themselves, yeah. And someone to violate them is very hurtful. I would lose brothers, sisters, and any other family member over mine. Man, I don't give a fuck who you are. Who you are to me, it don't matter. If you violate a child, man, you need to get dealt with accordingly. Accordingly. R. Kelly. The man is a musical genius. He's a musical genius. I love his music. But fuck his life. That's how I feel. Fuck his life. I can live with the music. Fuck his life. Period. Because the shit he doing to these little kids, man. And he's really disrespect. He's like violating to the max. Like, come on, man. This shit is crazy. Maddie said freezing. Oh, it's freezing? Oh. I do not own the rights to this music. I don't know why it's freezing. I'm telling y'all I do not own the rights to this music. She needs to contact the police special victims unit. Take the child to the doctor. And fuck what the family may say. He needs to be dealt with in a real way. Says Shatoya. Shatoya said forgiveness is a strong emotional. Boogie, what's up, Boogie? How you feeling, man? What you feel about this situation, Boogie? Shatoya said, Amy, I understand the deeper side of your doing so. You ain't the only one. Mel said, God bless you and forgiving. I couldn't do it. Not at all. I don't know that. Oh, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Toya said, very strong, Amy. There are very few who can forgive someone who have hurt them or their family in that way. Yeah, you brave. Man, I salute you. I really salute you, man, because that's some brave shit to do, man. And I understand what you're saying when you mean by you forgave him. You needed peace within yourself, and that was the reason why you did. I understand that. Excuse me, Westbury, Newcastle. We need this to be a call discussion. This type, and I can write a book. All you gotta do is all you have to do is request, and I would put you in on the live. I guess I don't know how to do it. I never did it yet. I'm looking for people to do that, but my peoples, they like to, I love my peoples though. I ain't got no problems with y'all. But anyway, Hope said, I know that's right. Mel said, I will never understand how someone can force themselves on someone else. This really angers me. I think he should be straight castrated. Take a shit, man. Hurt. He needs to be hurt. He needs to feel that pain that child is going to have to feel for the rest of their life. Jatoya said, you better say that, Wes. Absolutely. Angel B. Angel said, I'm a school teacher and I have one son and I will protect kids by all means necessary. Those kids or people need to be tortured for touching kids. Absolutely. Period, point blank. Montoya said, that's why I know parents think they have to always work and keep the home afloat, but never work too hard that you can't pay attention what's going on with your kids. Say that again. Let me read this again. She said, that's why I know parents think they have to always work and keep the home afloat, but never work too hard that you can't pay attention what's going on with your kids. If they acting different, talk to them till you blue in the face, until they blue in the face and they tell you something. And I see my kids know better than that. They can't tell me nothing. I don't know. Those are not answers for me. They can't tell me that. They'll tell you right now, I don't do that. I don't know. What you mean you don't know? You did it for a reason. What was you thinking when you did X, Y, Z? I don't want to hear I don't know. But it's a way to do that. But then at the same time, they're comfortable with talking to me about things. But you know what I'm saying? Because I don't pose that threat to them. You understand? They're comfortable and know that daddy's going to protect them. What I do is out of the kindness of my heart because I want them to be better children. You understand what I'm saying? And they know that. I do not own the rights to this music. Arthur said, the scariest thing is to witness it and tell everybody and nobody does anything. Can you imagine that, man? Montoya said, and the teacher's sleeping with the kids too. You let us say, the teachers, the pastors, what the angels, the teachers, pastors too. Anybody that's trusty, the coaches, man, it's happening all over, man. Your letter said all the ass in the world, and he likes forcing and intimidating his own family members, his aunt and cousin, not only rape and molestation, but incest. Like, you's a fucking worst piece of scum. Andrew said, not this teacher. I guess that's in response to Montoya. Your letter said, her daughter cutting herself now. Shaking my head. She's doing that to try to navigate the pain from her heart to her physical. Sometimes self-harm leads to suicide. Yeah, you gotta watch that. Nicole Dickinson, Steve Willis. Steve Willis, what's happening? Hope says she has to get that dirt from under the rug. Real talk. I'm really pissed right now. I'm ready to call authorities. Nicole said, Steve Wilkos. Okay. I thought you were saying hi to somebody. I thought you invited somebody. Steve, he probably would go. He wouldn't go. April said, it's never too late. Remember that. Nicole said, I'm a survivor of a few situations. Mel said, this was real heavy. It got to me. I pray that she's able to go ahead and report it, and please get some therapy for her daughter because she will never forget it. Never. That's scarred for the rest of her life. You let her say, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was my brother or dad. They ass going to jail, and they should. Tanisha said, all of the above done. You let her say, nasty bastard. T said, yes, God bless the family. I will pray for them. Nicole said, I've been raped as a child by 2 family members. Yeah, Nicole, you told me about that shit. That's some bullshit, man. That's some bullshit. Them fucking faggots need to be under the fucking jail. That shit is not good, man. It's not good. Amy said, it took me almost 40 years. T said it's so hurtful to even hear something like this. That's why I said it's a touchy situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I commend her for having the courage to actually come out and say, you know, and actually tell this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people really sit back and, you know what I'm saying, and feel embarrassed for shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, because this ain't something to be embarrassed about. That's like a motherfucker getting shot and you talking about, oh, I'm scared to tell people I got shot. Why? You ain't get shot because you said, oh, shoot me. You know what I'm saying? The fuck, you got shot because your ass was dead. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something that you had control over. Hope says, sorry to hear that, Nicole. Tanisha said, and after all of that is done, who helps the mother heal? No matter how strong you are, this fight will and can break a person. A single parent too? Shaking my head. That's why the mother needs to go to therapy with the child. Y'all need individual therapy. The mother needs individual therapy, and y'all need group therapy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how to cope with each other. You know how to deal. You need that individual therapy so your therapist can tell you how to, you know what I'm saying, how to deal with the child, and the child can learn how to deal with herself. And then y'all need that together therapy to figure out how y'all get past all this bullshit, you know what I'm saying, together. You know what I'm saying? How y'all come together and work together to get past this bullshit. I do not own the rights to this music. Y'all won't give me this time, goddammit. Too. April says sex is so sacred. What a violation. I agree. Yo, that concludes this conversation, man. You know, I hope that she, you know, take heed to what we said, you know what I'm saying, and go to the authorities, man. Get this fucking dude off the street, because he doesn't belong on the streets, you know what I mean? He's a fucking predator, and he needs to be under the fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? And let them get therapy. Let him get therapy there. Whatever kind of therapy, whatever the fuck they gonna give him there, let him get it there. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, I'm not even gonna ask for no hearts and no thumbs up for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if this shit right here was crazy, man. This shit was crazy. You let us say, to all the ladies on this post that have been raped or molested, my heart goes out to you, and I'm sorry you had to endure this treatment. You are strong. You are. Let me see. You are strong. You are loved. You are somebody, and people do care. That's a fact. Maya, how you doing? Mia, I don't know how you pronounce that. Mia, Maya, how you doing? You're a little late though. We about to wrap this one up. It's just, yeah, there you go. Put the sad faces, man. All right, put the sad faces. Listen, to the young lady that sent this in, please, for the sake of your child, go to the authorities. Fuck whoever else feels some type of way about it. Your child comes before all of that. Separate the bullshit from the real shit. The real shit is your child and what she's going to have to deal with for the rest of her life. The bullshit is what the fuck that family member feel and how they feel about the situation and how the fuck they deal with it. That's they deal with that shit on their own. That's not your concern right now. Your concern is getting your daughter to a place to where she's comfortable, you know what I'm saying, in her own skin. Because believe it or not, she is important. You know what I'm saying? And she needs to be loved properly. Properly. She's never going to experience the fact of a. She's probably going to be, just hurt for the. She's going to be hurt for the rest of her life. There's no first love. You know what I mean? There's no butterflies in the stomach when you see this certain individual, because all that's been tarnished now because of the situation that she had to endure, and that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Her innocence was stolen as a child, and he needs to be dealt with for that situation. And I'm not saying kill him or nothing like that. I'm talking about dealt with. When I say dealt with, I don't want nobody, or I don't know if the authorities listening to this or what. I don't mean kill him. I mean, he needs to be brought up on charges for this bullshit, for the shit that he's done. That's what I mean by dealt with. You know what I mean? I'm not telling nobody to go out there and commit no murders. Please don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he needs to be held accountable for the bullshit that he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for you and your family, you know what I'm saying? But please don't sit on this shit a minute more. Get this shit off your chest. Help your daughter. You sitting back not doing anything is not helping her. It's harming her. She needs to know that her mother has her back. She needs to feel that love. She's already been violated. She already feels worthless because she's been violated. She needs to feel love again. And she needs to feel love from the most important person in her life, her mother. So get to that motherfucking precinct on the phone, have you got to do. Get to do what the fuck you need to do for your child. Fuck everybody else. And I mean that shit sincerely from my heart. Fuck everybody else. That's the main person that you need to get right. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, this concludes our session in the living room, man. It was an emotional one. You know, we didn't get to laugh and have fun like we normally do, but this matter needed to be addressed, man. And I truly appreciate this young lady for bringing that to me. You know what I'm saying? Allowing me the opportunity to bring this shit to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? I really, truly appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? For believing in me enough to give me that information and allow me to convey it to these other friends, you know what I'm saying? And people that's in this group, you know what I mean? And to get that feedback. And I hope that we gave you the information that you need or the encouragement that you need to do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And go forward with bringing charges up against this fucking creep. Shatoya said, blessings to all. Shatoya said, I had to ask my children, how could you add people to join in the lives? Olivia said she held this shit in for way too long, and now she really needs to be her daughter's voice and take serious actions. Absolutely. I'm ready to fight, Nicole said. And the person who is Montoya said, and the person who is dealing with this, please get justice for your daughter, praying for you. Nicole said, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here and I understand. Hope said, sending prayers to you and your daughter. Yoletta said, she'll never be able to enjoy a healthy love life. Not at all. Shatoya said, yes, yes. To Olivia. Montoya said, she already hurt. She doesn't need it more. Nah, she don't. She needs you to take care of that situation ASAP. Amy said, she'll be fine with the right love and counseling, and she will love. Author said, I am a victim and a witness. I wrote a book called Campaign for You. All right. She wrote a book called Campaign for You. I'm guessing by author is T. Lachey. To help those who have been abused and abandoned to restore themselves from the pain. I'm here at all times of the night. Nicole said the DA office. Shatoya said, listen, there's people on this live that is willing to walk aside with you. I pray that the mother take action right now. Absolutely. Roxanne Mills, welcome. But with that, I do not own the rights to this music. With that being said, man, this concludes this episode of Live in the Living Room Live. Man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, you know what I'm saying, from my heart to yours, to the young lady that, you know what I'm saying, I was brave enough to send that, you know what I'm saying, and give us this platform to talk about, or the conversation to talk about. I really do appreciate you, and I'm praying for you and your family, you know what I'm saying, especially more so for you and your daughter, because y'all need it the most, you know what I'm saying. And to everybody that been through a situation like this and had to deal with this, you know what I'm saying, I feel for you. My heart goes out to y'all, man. I pray for all of y'all, man. With that being said, man, y'all have a good night, man. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, God willing, in the living room. Your host, Ja. Y'all have a good night, man. Peace. Thank you to each and every one of y'all. Peace.